The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is a self-help book by Robin Sharma, a writer and motivational speaker. The book discusses 7 key principles that are important for one to lead a happy and fulfilled life. Let's explore these principles, shall we? The book describes Julien Mantel as a rich, successful lawyer on top of his game and who owned a beautiful red Ferrari. However, this lifestyle was a bit extreme and it took a toll on his health. One day, while arguing a case in court, Julien suffers a heart attack and slumps on the courtroom floor. Julien then decides to quit his practice, sell all his material possessions, including his Ferrari, and then move to India. Julien moves to the mystical land of India in search of answers to the deeper questions about life and find his life's purpose. It is in India, somewhere in the Himalayas, that he comes across the sages of Savannah. These were no ordinary monks. They lived in isolation, looked much younger than their real age, and lived a life of meaning and purpose. These monks had taken Julien in and taught him 7 principles which Julien masters over the course of time. Julien goes back to his home 3 years later, but now is a whole new person who radiates happiness and has a calm aura around him. He looks much younger, without any stress, and is very fit. It is then that Julien reveals the secret of the monks to his good friend John. Julien unravels the 7 secrets to a meaningful and happy life. The first principle is to master your mind. He associates the mind to a magnificent garden. If you cultivate good habits to nourish your mind, the mind will blossom like a beautiful garden. What you sow is what you reap. If you sow good, positive thoughts akin to love, kindness, and empathy in your mind, the end result will be constructive and will reflect your actions. If you sow negative thoughts in your mind, the end result will be negative as well. Train your mind to focus on good thoughts, and when a negative thought does come to you, try to replace it as soon as possible. There is a saying that everything in this world happens twice, once in the mind and then once more in reality. So always focus on the constructive thoughts to lead a happy life. The second principle is to follow your purpose. Julien associates this principle to the lighthouse. As a lighthouse helps ships to steer in the right direction to come ashore, so also one must follow their purpose in life. According to the book, a purpose of life is a life of purpose. Discover what you love doing and direct all your energy towards it. Discovering and realizing your life work brings lasting fulfillment. Set goals regularly and monitor their progress. This helps give your life some direction and enables you to follow your dreams. Set personal, professional, and spiritual goals and have the courage to act on them. Incrementally, work towards those goals every day and you will achieve them. Consistency is key. The third principle is Kaizen. Kaizen is the Japanese principle of continuous learning and improvement. Julien associates this to a sumo wrestler. A sumo wrestler has to maintain a strict diet and a disciplined exercise regimen to be the best. Self-mastery is the DNA of life. Similarly, we have to develop good habits and get incrementally better every day. Enlightenment comes from the consistent cultivation of your mind, body, and soul. We at Mind Design would urge you to develop good habits too that would enhance your knowledge and help you get ahead in life. Smash that like button if you see value in our videos and do consider subscribing if not already done so. The fourth principle is to live with discipline. Discipline is built by consistently performing small acts of courage. Here the symbol to remember is a thick wire. If you see a thick wire, it is made up of smaller wires which give it strength. On its own, it is flimsy, but when all the wires are intertwined, they are much stronger together. Similarly, self-control and willpower have the same attributes. To build a will of iron, one must consistently carry out small acts. These acts, when consistently performed, form an abundance of inner strength. You might find it hard to wake up early for the first week, but if done so consistently every day, it forms a habit and it becomes a way of life. There's an old African saying that when spider webs unite, they tie up a lion. Self-discipline will provide you with the mental reserves required to persevere when life is harsh and things don't necessarily go your way. The fifth principle is to respect your time. The symbol to remember is a gold stopwatch. We all have the same 24 hours every day. How we choose to spend this time depends only on us. Time is the only asset once lost can never be retrieved. Simplify your life and spend your time on only those things that add value to your life. Wake up each day and ask yourself the question, if today were my last day on this planet, what would I do? Spend time with your family and friends building your relationships. Understand the 80-20 rule. 80% of your success comes from 20% of your activities. Focus on your priorities and maintain a balance. Every successful person knows the value of time and how to spend it achieving his or her goals. The sixth principle is to selflessly serve others. Julien associates this to fragrant roses. There's an old Chinese saying that a little fragrance clings on to the hands of someone who gives the roses to others. What he means is that give unto others, and like good karma, it will come back to you. Of course, one must not do this in the anticipation of getting something in return. The quality of our life ultimately comes down to the quality of our contribution. Practice daily acts of kindness and give selflessly. Support a charity for a cause you believe in. By elevating the life of others, your life reaches its highest dimension. The seventh principle is to embrace the present. Julien associates this to a path of diamonds. These diamonds represent the small moments of happiness which come across every day in our lives. Julien suggests that one must live in the now and savor the moment. We often spend far too much time dwelling on the past and worrying about the future. The secret to happiness lies in being present at the moment and loving life for what it is now. It could be small acts of playing with your children or spending quality time with your partner. Never sacrifice happiness for achievement. He ends with the quote, "We are all here for a special reason." Stop being the prisoner of your past. Become an architect of your future. So these were the 7 lessons that the monk Julien learned and wanted to share with the world. Share these principles with one other person that you think could benefit from this video. Leave a comment below about this book summary or any other book summaries that you would like us to create. A link to the audiobook is in the description below. Thanks for watching.